seated on the floor. So the floor is gonna be more challenging than being up on a chair. Here, what you're gonna do is start with a good inhale, expand that rib cage 360 degrees. On your exhale, you're exhaling from the bottom up. Think of engaging the deep abs, maybe lift the pelvic floor if that feels good for you, and keep the core engaged as you lean back and then come up, okay? So you're exhaling and breathing through this movement. Don't hold your breath. Make sure you're breathing. So I'll demonstrate a couple reps here. Inhale through my nose. Exhale. So maybe you start with just that inhale and exhale and come right back up, okay? Now I'm gonna hold it for a breath. Inhale, exhale. There's one breath. Now maybe I'll try 2 breaths. Inhale. Okay, so breathing while bracing my abs. No matter what, in this position, my abs are gonna brace and tighten to hold me up and not let me fall back. So what you're doing then is you're inhaling and exhaling while keeping your abs braced. Things to look out for: doming, bulging along the linea alba, along your midline. If you see a little kind of dome of that pressure coming out, or a lower belly pooching, maybe just tune in more to your breath. Are you exhaling? Are you lifting the pelvic floor? Maybe give that a try. Just try to squeeze and lift the pelvic floor gently, and see if that makes a difference in how that doming, if it lessens. That's a good thing. Also, pay attention to any pressure, heaviness feeling in the pelvic floor and vaginal area. We want to minimize that, so that might mean you're bearing down on the pelvic floor. Again, check in with your breath. Are you holding your breath? Are you exhaling fully? Are you getting a good inhale? That good deep inhale sets us up for a good exhale. So all of those things can play a role into how we manage our pressure in our core system. And especially in a position like this where we're leaning back, there's a lot of stress going through those abs, okay? So we really need strength to be able to breathe in that position while bracing our abs, and just to maintain proper form, not have any back pain or pressure, heaviness, leaking, or even if you feel like you're gonna leak. So maybe you don't leak, but you feel like you're gonna leak. So you might be putting pressure down, and your pressure goes out kind of at the weakest points in our system, which is typically along that midline where our abdomen is healing postpartum, or in the pelvic floor, which has been affected by pregnancy and birth, delivery, all of those things. So progress here. Start with just exhaling and coming right back up, and then work on holding for a number of breaths or time. But I like doing breaths because that way I know you're breathing if you're just counting the number of breaths. Progress that. That'll make it harder before you add any movement to that. So give that a try. Make sure you're not experiencing any symptoms and you're able to maintain good control over your core.